Tuesday, October 6, 2020. Good morning from Europe. Good afternoon, good evening, guys, whatever you are. Piotr here is Light Forex Global YouTube channel. This is pre-London open market update or London market update, if you wish. Within the next few minutes, London will be open. Risk warning, guys, please bear in mind trading on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for investors who can sustain loss of some more initial investment, so please do not invest the money you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Okay, folks, so RBA, no change when it comes to the interest rates, no change or almost no change when it comes to statement and the pressure being put on the budget. We are going to get the release of the budget within the next 2 hours. So another risk even when it comes to the Australian dollar. But first part is exactly what I've been expecting, and I think that we are not gonna get any kind of the hawkishness when it comes to the budget. So we might see, or we should see, theoretically, of course, the continuation of the Australian dollar weakness. So Aussie USD, as expected overall, that look to sell Aussie Australian dollar after the spike, and that's what happened when it comes to the Australian dollar USD. We hit yesterday high. The thing is that we quite didn't get above previous week high, and that's quite strange, to be honest with you, because that leaving doors open eventually for another attempt to go high. Maybe the initial reaction to the budget, but anyway, 71.40 and stops below towards 71.30 as the first target. Then the levels close to 71. What I'm looking for, well, from the intraday perspective, because of what is going on the higher time frames where we are, as you can see, there was another. That's why I'm quite surprised, because it was exactly what we discussed also last week, right? Based on broken swing low. So, well, I've been expecting that this one might be hit at least by one pip, right? It didn't materialize. But anyway, I'm still looking to sell, and from the intraday perspective, we have to go as low as 1 minute chart. If you do remember one of the educational videos we discussed when it comes to the latest trend or latest weakness, there you go. That's what I'm looking for, and as you can see, after the breakdown, we never test this level. So what I'm looking for some kind of the rally towards 71.85, where I'm going to look to fade with very tight stop when it comes to the Australian dollar versus US dollar. The next one is the Australian dollar versus Canadian dollar. Here also I'm looking to fade intraday rally. So we already seen some kind of the selling pressure previous week, Wednesday, Thursday. There was a Monday sell-off, market end the day below the weekly open blue dashed line, right? And we continue right now. And as I mentioned yesterday, I like these 3 black candles. So what I'm gonna to look for, well, there is a possibility we are going to hit levels close to 94.50, 94.25 with this initial move, but overall I do expect this 1-to-1, so I do expect at least levels close to 93, if not lower. So let's switch lower time frame, hourly chart, all right? And well, I'm not sure if we are going to get such a rally, but if I do expect pop on the Aussie USD, so maybe we are going to get the pop here, and Weekly open is the number one, but there is a whole zone I would like to take into the consideration with these lower shadows and the swing lows over here. So levels close to or between 95.20, 95.35 as a supply level for me when it comes to the Aussie, Australian dollar versus Canadian dollar. Another one is Euro Aussie, but here, as discussed yesterday, I've been already long, tiny long before the announcement, so it's going in my right direction. Just by the way, guys, don't forget you can monitor and track my activity. Link is in the description. So I'm looking to buy intraday weakness, looking to add into that. But guys, very important thing, within the next 2 hours we have Australian budget release, as well as we have the Lagarde speak. So there could be some kind of the short-term intraday stop count, and I'm looking for a deeper pullback eventually. So let's switch lower here. What I would like to see, from the intraday perspective, maybe somehow the retest of the levels related to RBA announcement, right? We are approaching fast when it comes to intraday supply, initial supply towards 64.85, 64.90, but that's not surprise, as of course 65 is mid of the big range, 160, 170. So maybe we are going to see the spike pullback, and somewhere close to 63.80 is where I'm looking to add Euro Aussie. By the way, guys, strongly encourage you, leave your comments below. What do you think is going to happen with Australian dollar? Appreciate that. So let's see how many bulls, bears we have within our community. So that's Australian dollar, all right, post RBA ahead of the budget release. Next one is Euro dollar, based on the Lagarde speaks later today, and very similar price action on the dollar overall during the Tokyo session, with the Chinese being on bank holiday. Anyway, we've seen stop count on many crosses, and we are seeing pulling back right now. But there is a big but when it comes to the euro dollar. Why? Because of the yesterday close. If you do remember, we were discussing the supply possibility because of based on the bottom of the previous trading range, or 50% of that range, and we got the close inside that range, so that 50% could be on the way when it comes to the euro dollar. So simple measure, 1 to 1 should bring us there, right? So yesterday I've been really bearish, right? I'm a little bit more neutral today, just a little bit more, because of the possibility to move higher. So now, if that's the case, from the intraday perspective, I have a plan for buyers and sellers. So the sellers, of course, 50% of that range. All right, we are talking about the levels close to 1840, 1860. Okay, but then buyers, if we are going to see initial pullback, then buyers might be, so we know 1 to 1, right? I'm going to delete these lines. Okay, and the buyers might be inside this base, right? Because we have, of course, we didn't hurt any sellers. That's the key. All right, but 1 to 1, this type of the base, that's where the buyers might be. So the whole zone, 50% of yesterday range, that's also broken swing high, as you can see, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I strongly encourage you, watch all the educational videos, educational trading videos inside the educational section on the YouTube channel. and the bottom of the yesterday move, and so that's the weekly open. Let me correct that one. Yeah, that's the so we are talking about the levels between I would say 1745 down to 1705 for a pips range, and the target is going to be around 1830, 1840. That's when it comes to the euro dollar. So focus on Australian dollar and euro during the London session. Wish you great London trading session. Don't be trapped, guys, and see you around US cash open. Take care and goodbye.